Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me Amog, studying final year B Pharma in Papuji Pharmacy College, Davangere. Today I am going to discuss about the manufacturing up of the tablets. That is, it can be done by three types: direct compression, dry granulation, wet granulation. In the direct compression, it is a very easy method in which the drug and the excipient it is taken, it is mixed in the mixing equipment such as the Vicon blender or the planetary mixer, and after mixing it is subjected for the direct compression. The advantages are it is having the good flow property and the good compression property. Consider an example. The ingredients are aluminum hydroxide and magnesium carbonate 325 mg, mannitol 675 mg, microcrystalline cellulose 75 mg, cornstarch 30 mg, calcium stearate 22 mg, flavor quantity sufficient too. These are the ingredients for the manufacturing of the direct compression of magnesium carbonate and aluminum hydroxide antacid tablet. Method of preparation. The ingredients mentioned above are properly mixed in the mixing equipment by using up of the suitable blender. Then the mixed compound or mixture it is taken and it is compressed to form the tablet using the flat face punches. By this simple step, we will get the tablet. The tablet so manufactured, it is subjected for the quality control test such as the disintegration test, dissolution test, test for the hardness, weight variation test, content uniformity, and so on. And in process quality control tests are also done during the manufacturing. Now let's see second type, that is dry granulation method. In this, 7 steps are there, in which first step it involves the grinding. The drug it is taken and it is added to the grinding machine. The main use here is to sizer reduce, in which the larger particle size it is converted into the smaller particle size by grinding them, and it is the size reduced to the predetermined specification. And the size reduced compound it is subjected for the second step, that is blending and mixing. Suitable adjuvants or the suitable excipients are taken and it is mixed along with the active pharmaceutical ingredient or the drug in a mixer and it is blended. Now we will get the complete uniform mixture. In the third step, it is compaction. Compaction, the equipments are the roller compactor or the slugging. In the roller compaction method or the slugging method, the mixed powder it is taken, it is either slugged or ribbons are prepared by using the roller compaction method. Slugging means it is the formation of the soft tablets are prepared which is having the comparatively lesser hardness. And after the formation of the ribbons or the slugs, it is subjected for the fourth step, crushing. In the crushing, the soft tablets or ribbons are broken down to form the granules. Now after fourth step we have got the granules. In the fifth step we will subject it for the screening or the sifting. The granules are taken and it is subjected for the screening, it is put on the sieves and it is subjected for the sieving through the different mesh numbers 22, 44, 60, 80, 100, like that measures. On that measures we will sieve to get the uniform sized particles of different granule size. After that we will blend or mix along with the lubricants so that we will get the proper flow property for the drug. At the last step, after mixing with the lubricants are added so that it will pass easily from the hopper to the punching station. Each part it has to flow easily. There should not be any friction or the obstruction for the flow of the granules. In the tablet press last step, the tablets are prepared by using either the multi-station or the single station compression machine. Different stations are available: 256 stations, 512 stations, 1024 station. For example, in the 512 stations compression machine, at a single second 512 tablets are compressed and come out. In the 1024 station compression machine, 1024 tablets at a time will be compressed and they are coming out. At the final step after the tablet press, we will get the tablet. This is the dry granulation. Consider an example for the formulation of vitamin B complex by using dry granulation technique. The required ingredients are thiamine 733 mg, riboflavin 733 mg, pyridoxine 300 mg, calcium pantothenate 4 mg, lactose 70 mg, starch 22 mg, talc 20 mg, stearic acid 10 mg. Method of preparation. All the ingredients which are mentioned above, they are properly mixed in the first step. And the mixture it is subjected for the slugging or the roller compaction. We will get the slugs or ribbons. They are grinded properly and they are subjected for the crushing. We will get the ribbons. Ribbons are cut down to give the granules. Then they are passed through the sieves or the screens of the 14 to 15 mesh size to obtain the granules. The granules which are formed, again they are recompressed to give the tablets by using the concave punches. The main advantage of this is it requires the lesser time for the manufacturing. It is suitable for the moisture and heat sensitive drugs, and the tablets which are prepared by this method requires lesser number of the equipment. The main disadvantage is production of the dust during the compression because moisture is not there, only dry granulation. Dry granulation means the dust will form in which it will spread around the atmosphere in the manufacturing area. Due to the absence of the moisture content, the tablets which are prepared by this method are having the sufficient hardness with poor disintegration property because the tablets are harder, the tablets are brittle, they will not undergo easy disintegration. The tablets are harder. It means the final type is the wet granulation. In the wet granulation, same first step, the drug it is taken and it is grinded. In the second step, same, along with the excipients or the adjuvants, it is blended or the mixed. For example, equipment here used is the high shear mixture. In the third step is difference. In the dry granulation, we are subjecting it for the compaction, that is by using the roller compactor or the slugging. But here in the wet granulation, in the third step, granulating fluid it is added to the mixture to form the damp mass. In the third step, damp mass is formed. That damp mass which is formed in the fourth step, it is subjected for the wet screening. The damp mass or the paste, it is subjected for the wet screening upon the sieve to form the pellets. The pellets in the fifth step, it is subjected for the drying by using the hot air oven or the fluidized bed dryer. Sufficient temperature or the correct temperature and the pressure should be maintained. No means the tablets will become too hard or it will become the too soft. So exact temperature and pressure should be maintained for drying and exact time should be maintained. The granules are removed. The granules are removed by the excess moisture to give the dried granules. After the removing of the moisture, it is subjected for the dry screening. For example, Fitts mill or the hand screening. Hand screening in the small scale and the Fitts mill it is used in the large scale production. The dry granules are passed through the specific sieves to separate the coarser and the finer granules. Fine granules means it will be having the fine particles, completely fine particles, and coarser means it will be having the crystalline structure and it will be having this little bit larger particle size. And in the next step, the dry granules we have got, fines and the coarser particles we have got, it is subjected for the blending, that is high shear mixture. Along with the lubricating agents, we are going to blend, we are going to mix the ingredients and it is taken for the final blend. After mixing, we will go for the compression. By using the tablet press, rotary press, we will get the tablets. The granules are compressed by using the single station or the multi-station compression machine to obtain the tablets. The main advantage is for the poor flow drugs which are having the least flow property. By using up of the binders or the wet binders, it will enhance the compressibility. We can properly compress the tablets. And another main advantage is segregation or suppression of the various tablet ingredients, that is active pharmaceutical ingredient and the excipient. Its suppression during any processing step it is prevented in this, and it is suitable for the dust producing powders. In the dry granulation, dust is produced. In the wet granulation, because of the moisture content, the dust forming materials can be easily compressed. Dust forming powders, dust producing tablets can be easily compressed by using the wet granulation without forming of dust. The main disadvantages are it requires the larger space, regulated temperature, relative humidity for various processing steps we know, because for the drying exact temperature, exact humidity is required and it requires the larger space, and it is highly expensive, and it is not suitable for the moisture sensitive drugs and the thermolabile substance. Thermolabile substance means which are sensitive to heat. Heat sensitive substances and the moisture sensitive drugs cannot be compressed by using the wet granulation. And wetting and drying step takes the technique more time consuming. By wetting, by drying again and again, it requires the more time for the manufacturing of the tablets. This is the third step or the third type of the manufacturing, that is wet granulation. Please don't forget to like, share, comment on the video and subscribe for the my channel for more videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon over there. Thank you.